Evening. You can see there's a couple out there. I'll give it a minute because I think there's a bit of a delay. Yeah, there is quite a bit of a delay. 7 people. Evening all. Hi Mike. Hi Glyn. No, I'm not adding mail. I'll be sitting on the doorstep tomorrow waiting for it. Hi Tom. Hi Dave. Great that everybody's come back anyway for another day. Glorious weather here today. So I've been out all morning. Hi Claire. Hi Tracy. So I'm just going to start them as soon as there's a few here. Clearly the cat's going to be doing her own thing, just whatever she wants to do. Oh, great, Dave. I'm glad you got them. And thank you very much for coming to me for the blanks. Hi, John. Yeah, well, I've actually been on night shift and I came off this morning, had a couple of hours kit, but you can't stay in bed when it's sunny. Went straight out into the shed and got some bits and pieces done today. And one of the things that I wanted to do was thank Stephen, the 8x6 workshop. God, I've definitely got my night shift brain on tonight. Because he did, I don't know if you remember, ages and ages ago, he did a video on making an arm coming down from the roof for his camera. So I have real issues with the angle of the camera and stuff like that. So I went away and I followed, talk about being inspired by others, because you always are, aren't you? You know, doesn't matter how many videos you make, your inspiration comes from everybody else. So this is the arm of it here, which is all complete. I've actually made the runner in the roof. I've made a 4-foot one, so it'll reach from the bandsaws right down to the lathe, and I'll be able to move it around. And this bit should, once I complete the bit of this, it should be able to swing right round in the workshop. So this should make a massive difference to the filming coming up. You two, what you like. So yeah, so I was at that today. So thanks very much, Stephen, because I'd watched a video right back when it first came out and thought, oh, wouldn't mind making one of those, but I get a bit daunted by projects like that and never tend to get round to doing them. But this time I did, because I was pretty desperate to find a solution to the camera angles. So I'll take my glasses off because I think they're glowing. So yeah, so I was doing that this week, and Stephen was messaging me back and forth with just all the odd questions that you have in between. So that's what I was out doing today. So this week's project was done actually last week. So it's the first in the series that goes up Wednesdays. Obviously, you don't need any degassing or anything for all these string of projects that I've got coming over the next 5 or 6 weeks. So these are all stuff that you can just test out yourself when you get some resin, really. Hi Paul, thanks for coming along. So that's that bit there. Right, let me get my list. Oh yeah, the thing I wanted to announce as well was Mano are doing, I've written on the back here, for the International DIY Day, they've launched the amazing making of. Got any? Yes, I have. But I better not say it, better no. Is it still secret? So yeah, Mano are doing an International DIY Day, the amazing making of, and it's a call out to all makers out there, and there must be so many of you. It was supposed to be a secret, I think. Oh yeah, about my special finish, special finish that will make everything glow so much more. This secret I'm not telling you any more about, because you're going to see it all. in a while, once we know more. None of you have got any clue what I'm going on about, but it's shiny and it's really nice and it's smooth and soft. Right, yeah, so any big makers out there, if you've got a special project that you fancy doing, they're offering you £5,000 in tools, yeah, worth of equipment, and obviously they're going to share your story and push your story out there. So if there's anybody that's got anything, because virtually that 5,000 might be able to cover most of it. She's come down now. So yeah, so I'll put the links below to Mano, and yeah, go and check it out. Claire, I think you should be doing something big for that. I definitely think you should be. We could always get your hat to cover your face, and you can just go as Stig. I reckon that would be good. So, and videos I've been watching this week, you kind of can't pass this by this week, was the Redsmith. Obviously those that went to Maker Central would have seen the spirit of collaboration, the bike that they made in the parking lot. But he did the tool bag for the back of it, obviously in leather, massively inspiring. And in fact, I'm not doing it for a video or anything, but I'm actually going to be trying working with leather because I just want to make myself a belt. Just a normal belt, nothing fancy. Stig, yeah, good idea. Oh, Claire, we'll all be watching now. So, where was I? Yeah, so the spirit of collaboration. He made the tool bag for the end of it. Absolutely beautiful work as always. The Redsmith, his stuff is stunning. I'll put a link to him below. That's who I found very inspiring this week. And the other one, I talk about this lad a lot, and I kicked myself because he was the one person I really, well, of course I want to see lots of people, but I really wanted to see Jmakes when I was at Maker Central, and I just don't know how I didn't meet him, because I absolutely love what he does. He's just a young lad, but this week's video was a plywood cabinet, and he entered it to the Rockler Plywood Challenge. But absolutely beautiful, and his video, I actually just love the way he edits. He's just got a great style about him altogether. So that's Jmakes is the other one. The other thing I was wanting to say is that obviously you see on all the videos about metal clays. Well, metal clays is actually, they're sort of splitting up. So they're going to have their resin separately from all their other stuff. So the House of Resin, obviously, website is already up. And you will see now, instead of metal clays in my videos, because obviously that's where I get everything, you're going to start seeing House of Resin. You probably are going to subscribe to them, because, I mean, they're so big, aren't they? You're just a wind-up, Dave. So yeah, so you'll start seeing House of Resin instead. I'm no longer going to be using the Metal Clays logo, and the website I'll always have linked below anyway. And that's probably about it. I've got another project coming up. I'm hoping to get filmed this week, which is another games themed one, about another game that I grew up with. So that's coming out this week. So it's something that I haven't done for quite a while. So that's really about it. You want me to show the arm again? Here it goes, Claire. This will be the bit that will come down from the bracket that I've got from the roof. And it will come down to the arm where I have my camera on. I just used 9mm ply. So it's plenty strong enough. And when I tighten these up, it's so tight that, well, I mean, because I've now got a camera as well. I've got a Canon camera. Not that I find it that convenient to use, but I wanted something that would take the weight of both, and this will. It's pretty solid. So yeah, 9mm plywood is what I used. So that's it for me today. I shall go back and have a read of all your comments. Hi Andy. And very good engineering. Well, it was all down to Stephen's 8x6 workshop. It was him that just the way that the whole thing's set up, I very much went off. It was nothing inspired by me. It was all Stephen's engineering on that, and it's absolutely brilliant. That's why I didn't change it, because it looks good as well. Not that it really matters in the shed, but it does to yourself, don't it? Yes. Yeah, Claire's making one as well. We're going to all have matching ones. The next thing I've got to do is just have his storage, and then we'll be sussed. I reckon I'm going to invite him here for a week and see if he'll do it for me. So that's it for this week, folks. Thanks very much for coming along and joining me. Sorry I haven't got much more to tell you. I am doing some really nice shiny stuff this week that's a secret and I can't tell you about. But until I can tell you about that, I have that. Tracy, you don't need to give me anything. It's very kind of you. It is very kind of you, but you don't need to do anything for me. Just having you here is all I wanted. Make a central next year. Ooh. Do you think we will have it next year? Do you think he will do it? I'm doubting it, because he's taken a little while to decide, which means that he's in two minds. Yeah, I really do hope so. Odds on, Pam. Yeah, I know. But it was so successful. I think that should help. I'm really hoping it does. I've got some plans for next year if it does. But it'd be too early to announce anyway. Yeah, if he doesn't, someone else. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody else would put something together. Yeah, I thought that too, Andy. Just a couple of things. And the end of his, not this week's video, but he did the Maker Central one. And at the end, the last thing the person said is, Nick, is it happening next year? And he cut it off there, which was sort of like, I felt like it was a bit of a teaser. So hopefully in that respect it will be. All round to you, Pam. I couldn't organise anything. I could barely organise myself. So anyway, thank you very much, everybody, for coming along, and hope you have a great week. I've got now a few days. I'm on a course tomorrow, and then I've got a few days in the shed, so I'm pretty excited about that. So have a great evening, everybody. Anyway, I'm off to have a bottle of beer now, and oh, hi, Sarah. Haven't missed much. I was just yakking. Oh, happy birthday, Dave, when it comes along. 21 again. You'll all be younger than me anyway. Anyway, I'm off now. Thanks very much for watching, and see you all again soon. And don't forget this week's project. And now hopefully there will be 2 projects this week again. See you again, folks. Thank you very much.